Hi guys, and thanks for clicking on today's video. I'm sorry I haven't done no uploads for a few weeks. I've just been really busy training for the Leyland 50, but I'm going to get back onto my gear reviews. And in this video I'm going to show you the first impressions of mine of the new Jetboil MiniMo. I have got the Jetboil Zips cook system, but I wanted to do a sort of unboxing video, show you guys what you are getting for your money, because it has got a hefty price tag of $164.99. Now, if you look on the internet, you can sort of find it from around £120 up to £130. So don't let the price tag put you off before you watch this video, because it could be the ultimate cook system for you if you're doing some wild camping, or if you're doing some winter mountaineering, or even if you're a newbie car camper. So let's get on and let's have a look at this new stove system. So, why is this so expensive compared to your Zip systems or some of the cheaper options outside? What you can get, copies, what look very much like this, but do they perform the same? Well, in my experiences, they don't. I do really like the Jetboil Zip, and I like to take it on my lightweight wild camping trips. But if I want to do some cooking or similar cooking, this is the stove that I will be taking with me on my trip. So to start off with, it's got a neoprene outer. It offers some insulation. What I really do like about the outer shell of this system, obviously you've got nice grab handles, so when you take it off the stove it's nice and secure. Now with the Zip it uses some reinforcement straps there, so you'll just grab it by the strap, and sometimes it feels a bit wobbly. The main difference as well between this and the Zip, so if you see this, the pot is shallower and wider. Now it's got benefits to that, so obviously if you're using the support system, so if you're going to be using like a frying pan on top, it's great. However, the disadvantage I do find is that if you're using the inner system, so the inner ring what comes with this kit, what I'll show you in a little bit, you can't actually put your gas canister in it as well. Now if you do take that out, you can put your gas canister in with the stove, but the nice thing with the Zip, it all stacks on top of each other, and that's the same with the flash system as well. So starting from the top, integrated into the lid system, you are getting the stand support, so that just makes it a bit more secure, and it won't rock over on uneven surfaces. Or say for instance you've got it in the porch of your tent, you can put it there, you know it's not going to rock over, especially with this being wider and not as tall. If you're using a pan on top of the cooker instead of the boil system, it'll be much better for you. On the top of the lid you've got a draining system, so if you want to drain some water, or if you want a fast flow, you've got that as well. Inside this bag system, it just stops the stove area from scratching the inner of the stove. So the main difference with this, you can buy this for such as the Zip or the Flash. It's a slightly different model, but it's going to work much better on the MiniMo, because obviously the Zip and the Flash is designed for just boiling fast water, where the MiniMo is designed for boiling fast water as well as simmering. So if you're doing some base camp cooking, car camp cooking, and you don't want to actually burn the pan or anything, you can adjust the speed of the flame, and it's really accurate as well, so you can just fine tune it. So if you're doing it with a traditional stove, you'll turn it down and the chances are it'll blow out if you want to get the stove to optimum temperature, but with this it's not going to do that. So that's for your pan support. So as I was saying, if you got this in with your the main cooker, it doesn't fit inside the pot with your standard can, so you've got to make that choice. I dare say if you are doing a lot of camp cooking where you're taking a pan, you won't be so bothered about weight, so you're not going ultra lightweight. So if say you've got it in the back of a van, or if you're at a campsite and you're taking this, you're going to be doing that. If you're going up on the mountains, most people, I mean I would as well, would be using hydrated meals, just so you haven't got that faff of cleaning up. So, but it is a great system, and I'll definitely be using that on some of my camping trips, especially the car camping trips. You see in one of my last videos I did a car camping trip my lad. I wasn't going to get into car camping, but I really enjoyed it, to be fair. I just like the feeling of being able to drive out to wherever I want and jump in the car. So the main difference on the stove system here, this is it's got a much better regulator than the standard Zip. So if you can see there, that's your regulator and that's your fine tuner, so you can get the flow of the gas much better. Now, these say that it will work in winter temperatures down to -6, but that's where if you're using the Jetboil 4 season mixed can. So boiling just over half a litre of water, they say 2 minutes 15 seconds. We are going to do a test inside my house, so obviously it is warmer inside this house, but it's just a test so you guys can see it. You also get the piezo igniter on here. Now, if you've seen me in previous videos, I was a bit unsure when I did the review on the Jetboil Zip, to see whether the piezo igniter in different stoves I've had in the past have really put me off because of the reliability. However, every time I've used this system, it's really worked really well. So you've got a nice big stove system there, so you can see the size of the stove. As I was saying before, on the Zip system, that would drop in there. You got your stove, but you can't do it like that, so you have to put it sideways. So you've got this support on the bottom of the stove. So it has got some measuring facilities there. So you've got it in millimeters or ounce. So it goes up to 300 millimeters. So if you want to measure some water ingredients, you can use that. Inside the stove as well, you've got the measurements as well. So how this is really working, it's using this nice FluxRing on the bottom of the stove. So what that does, it helps effectively cook the and boil the water much faster than a traditional stove, using less gas as well. And it works really, really well in wind. So yeah, I had it in the box, but I've actually used this stove before. I've been after one of these for a bit, but the price put me off. But I took the plunge and grabbed one a few months ago really now, and I've been really happy. I've been meaning to do this video for a while because I've seen different videos on YouTube and you can't really see it. So I want to get the stove set up, then we'll see how long it takes to boil. So now the stove's set up, I've just put this on top. This is the pan support system. So if you're using a frying pan, or if you want to make some bolognese or something and you want to use a normal pan on top of it, you can do with this stove support. Obviously as well, you've got the adjustment there, so it's going to be much better for cooking. So it'll be more like cooking on a normal oven system, or should I say stove system, what you'd get at home, like a gas stove system. But for this, we're going to use this system here. So we're going to do a boil test time really. So we're going to see how long it actually takes to boil this water. So on there, you've got these little indents, so you can slot the stove onto the pan. So it just slots on like that. It locks into place, so you can actually lift it up like that. So if you want to boil your water and pour it, you can do so. For this test, I've got this bottle and we're putting 500 ml in because that's how much they do say on the boil time. So we're just going to really compare to what Jetboil actually say, how long it actually takes. Obviously I'm going to adjust the simmer to let some of the gas out until I can hear it come out. Then I'm going to light the igniter. It's lit now, so what I'm going to do is press start and open it up. And let's see how long it takes, guys. So I've just stopped the timer, it's 1 minute 50 and you can see it's boiling now, so I'm just going to turn it off. So if you see from this little test we've just done, Jetboil says it does it in 2 minutes 15 seconds, and you can see from the test, I know it's indoors and you haven't got the cold weather around you, but actually boiled in 1 minute 50. I have done this test before with different stoves and it's actually been much longer than what they actually say, so I'm really happy with this the performance on this. If you're using the performance 4 season mix, what Jetboil do and they recommend for all their stoves, what they say, this little 100 gram can will do 12 litres of water, so super lightweight. You're going to get multiple trips on it. They do different sizes, but if you want to put it inside the stove without the Simmering, you need to be using the 100 gram stove. So I hope you guys have liked this video. Please subscribe, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. I do a lot of reviews on my channel and I do a lot of outdoor stuff. So check out the next video I'll be uploading next week, guys. Thanks, guys, for watching and enjoy the great outdoors.